In the next few minutes, I'm going to expose 12 frozen dinner brands hiding contamination, safety violations, and production failures behind their convenient microwave promises. From plastic fragments in your chicken to undeclared allergens that could trigger dangerous reactions, what's been sitting in your freezer might be more hazardous than you ever imagined. Plus, I'll reveal the 3 brands that actually deliver nutrition without the toxic baggage. Stay until the end because number 1 will change how you shop forever. Let's start with what's sitting in your freezer right now. 12 Banquet. Starting at number 12, Banquet has been a freezer staple for decades. The brand many of us grew up trusting for quick, affordable meals. That nostalgic connection makes what happened even more troubling. Federal food safety inspectors issued a recall for Banquet chicken strips meal after discovering possible foreign matter contamination. We're not talking about a minor quality issue here. Consumer reports came in about plastic pieces found inside the actual food, and what's particularly concerning is that someone was injured. When you're heating up what should be a simple dinner, the last thing you expect is to encounter hard plastic fragments mixed in with your chicken. For older adults especially, this poses serious risks. Decreased vision, dental work, and medications that affect alertness all increase the danger of accidentally consuming foreign materials. The fact that injuries actually occurred before the recall was issued raises questions about quality control throughout the production process. 11 Marie Callender's. At number 11, Marie Callender's built a reputation on home-style comfort food that promised the warmth of a home-cooked meal without the effort. Many of us remember those familiar boxes suggesting wholesome family dinners. That trust was violated not once but twice with significant federal recalls. The first involved their beef shepherd's pie, where inspectors discovered clear, flexible plastic contaminating the product. But the second recall revealed something even more disturbing. Their pub-style entrees faced a misbranding violation where products labeled as beef actually contained chicken. This wasn't a simple packaging mix-up. For someone with a poultry allergy, this mislabeling could trigger a severe, potentially life-threatening reaction. The product also contained undeclared soy, another major allergen. When you're managing multiple health conditions and carefully reading labels to avoid specific ingredients, you're putting your faith in accurate information. Marie Callender's betrayed that trust, putting consumers with allergies at serious risk without their knowledge. 10 Healthy Choice. The irony becomes painful at number 10. Healthy Choice positions itself as the responsible option. The brand health-conscious consumers choose specifically to take better care of themselves. The Power Bowls line seemed perfect for active older adults wanting convenient nutrition with modern ingredients like quinoa and vegetables. Then came the federal recall for possible foreign matter contamination, and the foreign matter in question was small rocks. Actual rocks mixed into chicken and turkey bowl products meant for human consumption. Think about that for a moment. You're choosing a meal specifically because you're trying to eat better, trying to maintain your health and independence, and instead you're risking broken teeth, choking hazards, or internal injuries from stone fragments. For older adults with dentures or dental implants, the financial and physical consequences of biting down on a rock could be devastating. The specific Power Bowls items affected were identified by lot numbers and Best By dates, but the damage to consumer confidence runs deeper than any single batch. 9 Hungry Man. Moving to number 9, Hungry Man has always marketed oversized portions, meals designed for hearty appetites, and nostalgia for simpler times. The generous servings appealed particularly to older men who grew up when these were standard dinner plate sizes. Federal food safety officials issued a public health alert for certain Hungry Man microwavable dinners due to concerns about salmonella contamination. The source traced back to recalled whey powder used as an ingredient in the products. Salmonella poses particular danger for older adults because age-related changes in stomach acid production and immune system function make severe infection more likely. What might cause mild discomfort in a younger person can lead to hospitalization, dehydration, and serious complications in someone over 60. The alert was issued out of caution, officials stated, to inform consumers about products that may be affected. That maybe offers little comfort when you're deciding whether the dinner you just heated could make you seriously ill. 8 Lean Cuisine. At number 8, Lean Cuisine positioned itself as the smart choice for weight management and portion control, particularly popular with women navigating metabolism changes that come with aging. Nestlé USA, the parent company, issued a voluntary recall affecting limited quantities of Lean Cuisine frozen meals. The reason? Potential presence of wood-like material found in the food. The FDA posting specifically listed ravioli and shrimp stir-fry varieties among the affected products. Wood-like material means splintered fragments hard enough to cause injury, but mixed into meals designed to be quickly microwaved and eaten. The violation of trust cuts particularly deep because consumers choosing Lean Cuisine are often actively managing their health, counting calories, and making conscious decisions to take care of themselves. They're paying premium prices for portion-controlled meals, and in return, they're getting potential wood splinters in their dinner. For anyone with digestive sensitivities or conditions like diverticulitis, foreign material in food poses risks beyond immediate choking hazards. 7 Stouffer's coming in at number 7. Stouffer's represents comfort food heritage, a brand that's been in American freezers since many current older adults were children. The red and white packaging meant reliable, satisfying meals that tasted reasonably close to homemade. Nestlé USA's voluntary recall included specific Stouffer's frozen meals for the same disturbing reason as Lean Cuisine, their sister brand under the same corporate umbrella. Potential presence of wood-like material contaminated these trusted dinners. The party-sized chicken lasagna was specifically named among affected items. Party size means this was likely purchased for family gatherings, meant to feed loved ones during holidays or special occasions. Imagine serving contaminated food to your grandchildren or guests. The embarrassment and fear mixing with anger at a brand you've trusted for decades. The wood-like material suggests failures in ingredient sourcing or processing equipment maintenance, problems that should never reach consumers in the first place. 6 Michelinas at number 6. Michelinas has always been the budget-friendly option, meals costing just $1 or $2 that help stretch fixed incomes and Social Security checks. Many older adults rely on these affordable frozen dinners when grocery budgets are tight. Federal inspectors identified Michelina's spaghetti with meat sauce in a misbranding-related recall with specified lot and Best Buy details. But the problems didn't stop there. A separate FDA allergy alert warned that certain Michelina's fettuccine Alfredo packages contained undeclared soy. For someone managing a soy allergy on a limited budget, the affordable price point makes Michelina's an attractive option. The assumption is that cutting costs means simpler packaging, not hidden allergens that could trigger anaphylaxis. Undeclared allergens represent a fundamental failure of consumer protection, especially dangerous for older adults who may be home alone when a reaction occurs, with slower reaction times for using an EpiPen or calling for help. 5 Boston Market. Approaching our top 5 worst offenders, Boston Market built an empire on rotisserie chicken and the promise of restaurant-quality meals at home. The brand evoked memories of actual Boston Market restaurants, places where families gathered for reliable comfort food. That emotional connection made the federal recall of certain Boston Market frozen meals even more troubling. The recall centered on misbranding and undeclared allergens, though the specific allergens weren't detailed in the limited public information available. Misbranding means consumers couldn't accurately know what they were eating, and undeclared allergens means someone with food sensitivities faced potentially life-threatening exposure without warning. For older adults managing multiple food allergies or intolerances, accurate labeling isn't a courtesy, it's a medical necessity. When you can't trust a label, you can't safely feed yourself. The fact that this happened with a brand trading on restaurant credibility makes the betrayal feel even more personal. 4 Bertolli. At number 4, Bertolli leveraged Italian heritage and the promise of authentic flavors, marketing dinner options that suggested European sophistication and quality ingredients. The brand appealed to consumers wanting something elevated from standard frozen fare. Then came the USDA bulletin announcing Target Corporation's recall of various frozen meat and poultry products due to possible temperature abuse during transport. Bertolli broccoli, chicken fettuccine, Alfredo appeared on the affected items list. Temperature abuse means the cold chain was broken, Frozen products allowed to warm during shipping and storage. This creates conditions for spoilage organisms or pathogens to multiply, turning safe food dangerous. For older adults with compromised immune systems from age or medications, consuming food that's undergone bacterial growth can lead to severe foodborne illness. The fact that this happened during transport outside the manufacturer's facility offers little comfort when you're the one eating potentially contaminated food. 3. Devour, claiming the number 3 spot. Devour markets indulgent. Restaurant-quality meals designed to feel like treating yourself? The brand targets younger consumers, but increasingly attracted older adults wanting familiar comfort foods without cooking effort. The same Target Corporation recall for temperature abuse during transport included Devour pulled chicken burrito bowl among affected products. Temperature abuse with chicken creates particular concern because poultry is already high risk for bacterial contamination. When frozen chicken dishes warm and then refreeze, bacteria that survived initial processing can multiply rapidly. The burrito bowl format, mixing multiple ingredients, means contamination in one component spreads throughout the entire meal. For someone heating this up for a quick lunch, there's no way to tell if the product underwent temperature abuse. It looks and smells normal until food poisoning symptoms begin hours later. The premium price point creates false confidence that higher cost equals better safety standards. But this recall proved price doesn't guarantee protection. 2. Evil coming in at number 2. Evil positioned itself as the conscious choice, a brand for educated consumers who cared about ingredient quality and thoughtful sourcing. The lowercase branding and modern packaging suggested a company operating differently than legacy frozen food manufacturers. Then the USDA bulletin about Target's temperature abuse recall listed evil frozen meal items among affected products. For consumers who specifically chose evil because they believed the brand's marketing about higher standards, this recall felt like a particular betrayal. Temperature abuse doesn't discriminate based on ingredient quality. Organic chicken that warms during transport poses the same bacterial risks as conventional chicken. The fact that Evol was lumped into the same recall as budget brands highlighted that distribution problems can undermine even the best manufacturing practices. For older adults who'd paid premium prices specifically for peace of mind, discovering their trusted brand faced the same contamination risks as cheaper alternatives proved deeply disappointing. 1. Weight Watchers Smart Ones. Taking the number 1 spot as the absolute worst frozen dinner brand you should avoid, Weight Watchers Smart Ones represents a complete violation of consumer trust, aimed directly at people actively trying to protect their health. For decades, the Weight Watchers brand has meant disciplined self-care, a program people turn to specifically for managing their weight and well-being. Smart Ones extended that trust into convenient meal options for people committed to better health. Then came the recall of frozen Weight Watchers Smart Ones entrees due to undeclared milk protein allergen. Milk is one of the major allergens, and dairy intolerance increases with age as lactase production declines. People specifically avoiding dairy for health reasons relied on accurate labeling to safely select their meals. Weight Watchers customers tend to be meticulous label readers, counting every calorie and tracking ingredients. The undeclared milk protein meant those careful consumers were unknowingly exposing themselves to an allergen they'd been trying to avoid. For someone with a severe milk allergy, this could trigger anaphylaxis. What makes this particularly egregious is that the brand specifically markets to people trying to improve their health, often older adults managing conditions like diabetes or heart disease. These consumers paid premium prices for portion-controlled meals they believed they could trust, and instead received undeclared allergens that could undermine their health. The combination of targeting vulnerable, health-conscious consumers, charging premium prices for false security, and failing at the basic responsibility of accurate allergen labeling earns Weight Watchers Smart Ones the worst frozen dinner brand distinction. After exposing the contaminated and mislabeled products hiding in freezer aisles, here's genuine relief for anyone wanting convenient meals they can actually trust. These 3 brands prove frozen dinners can be made right, with real ingredients, transparent practices, and consistent safety records. 3. Blake's All Natural. Starting our safe list at number 3, Blake's All Natural has built its reputation on a simple promise that actually gets delivered. Retail product listings clearly state the brand contains no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. In an industry where synthetic additives are standard, Blake's refusal to cut corners stands out. The brand has been family-operated since its founding, maintaining control over ingredient sourcing and quality standards that corporate consolidation usually destroys. Blake's offers an organic frozen meal line, products like their Chicken Pot Pie Organic that carries certified organic certification. This means independent third-party verification that ingredients meet strict standards prohibiting synthetic pesticides, GMO inputs, and artificial processing aids. For older adults concerned about cumulative pesticide exposure from a lifetime of eating conventionally grown food, certified organic options provide genuine peace of mind. The Chicken Pot Pie specifically evokes comforting nostalgia, traditional American comfort food prepared the way it should be. Blake's understands that convenience doesn't require compromising ingredients. Their meals cost more than budget brands, absolutely, but that price difference reflects actual food rather than fillers and chemicals. Consumer reviews consistently praise Blake's for tasting homemade, which makes sense because the ingredients are what you'd actually use in your own kitchen. For someone wanting the convenience of frozen meals without sacrificing ingredient quality or ingesting unnecessary additives, Blake's All Natural delivers exactly what it promises. 2. Saffron Road. At number 2, Saffron Road brings international flavors with ingredient integrity that respects both culinary tradition and consumer health. The brand states its products are halal certified by AFANCA, one of the most rigorous halal certifying bodies operating globally. Halal certification requires careful attention to ingredient sourcing, processing methods, and facility cleanliness that benefits all consumers regardless of religious dietary needs. The certification process creates accountability structures ensuring consistent quality and safety standards. Saffron Road's frozen entrees page explicitly states the brand does not use artificial ingredients, a commitment increasingly rare in frozen convenience foods. They offer gluten-free options clearly identified, serving consumers managing celiac disease or gluten sensitivity without forcing them to sacrifice flavor or variety. The international cuisine focus means dishes like chicken tikka, masala, or Korean beef bring authentic flavors developed in consultation with cultural food experts. For older adults wanting to explore different cuisines without the complexity of sourcing specialty ingredients or learning unfamiliar cooking techniques, Saffron Road provides genuine cultural flavors in convenient frozen format. The brand understands that respecting food traditions means respecting ingredient quality, that you can't create authentic international cuisine using synthetic shortcuts. Consumer reviews frequently mention that Saffron Road meals taste restaurant quality, with complex spice profiles and tender proteins that suggest careful preparation rather than mass production. The brand's commitment to no artificial ingredients combined with halal certification and gluten-free options makes Saffron Road the choice for consumers wanting both convenience and conscientious ingredient practices. 1. Deep Indian Kitchen taking the top spot as the absolute best frozen dinner. Brand available, Deep Indian Kitchen represents what happens when culinary authenticity meets ingredient integrity. The brand's About page clearly states meals are made from scratch, a bold claim in an industry built on pre-processed components in assembly line production. Made from scratch means starting with whole ingredients and building flavors through traditional cooking methods. Deep Indian Kitchen explicitly states that no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives are added to their products. In frozen Indian cuisine, where complex spice blends tempt manufacturers toward artificial shortcuts, this commitment to natural ingredients proves genuine dedication to authenticity. Traditional Indian cooking achieves incredible flavor complexity through careful spice preparation and slow cooking techniques that Deep Indian Kitchen brings into frozen format without compromising. For older adults seeking flavorful options that aren't bland, Deep Indian Kitchen provides accessible entry to authentic cuisine. The meals include classics like chicken tikka masala, palak paneer, and various curry dishes prepared according to traditional recipes. Consumer reviews consistently praise the brand for delivering restaurant-quality Indian food that tastes like it came from a skilled home kitchen rather than a factory line. The absence of artificial flavors means complex tastes come from actual spices, with warmth and depth built from traditional ingredient combinations refined over generations. No preservatives means trusting proper freezing and packaging for food safety. For consumers wanting frozen dinners that respect both their health and culinary traditions, Deep Indian Kitchen sets the standard, proving convenience and quality aren't mutually exclusive. There you have it. 12 frozen dinner brands with contamination, safety violations, and undeclared allergens hiding behind convenience packaging, plus 3 that actually honor what food should be. Before your next freezer aisle trip, remember to check for recalls on the FDA and USDA websites. Avoid brands with repeated safety violations and choose companies that prioritize transparency over marketing. If this information changed how you'll shop for frozen dinners, share it with friends and family who deserve to know what's really in their freezer. Thanks for watching, and here's to safer, more informed choices at the grocery store.